It's Bob and Tom Tonight, starring Chick McGee, Christy Lee, Josh Arnold, Ace Cosby, Pat Godwin, Willie Griswold, and Tom Griswold.
Christy has her amulet. She's wearing her keep the goblins away.
Right. It's Halloween time.
Don't you need a good goblin every now and then? Hey, Pat Godwin.
Hey, Chick
How's
McGee.
it going over there?
Good, man.
There's Josh Arnold.
Chick.
The upside sidekick chair. There's Ace Cosby. There's Willie Griswold.
Yo.
I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom.
Sorry, I'm trying to
He had the whole intro.
deal with this.
Going down in the basement? What are you
These
doing?
sanitizing wipes.
Yeah.
As you know, they have like a plastic anus right here at the top.
Right,
You
right.
Yeah.
have to pull the things through.
You always...
This one is so tight, it just shreds them, and then you have to open up the top again and fish around. And
You got to whisper into its ear, relax.
It'll accept your finger.
Oh, there's some lube around here somewhere, I'm sure.
okay.
Yeah, get some lube going.
Look that up.
all right.
Okay, so
pumpkin spice.
another Sunday in the fall in the United States of America, and many people attended National Football League games over the weekend, and one of those sports fans, in quotes, was our own Tom Griswold.
Thank you very much.
Now,
you went to a game?
Oh my gosh! And I've heard stories behind the scenes of how he attended
you have a great
the
time?
game.
I did.
Have a nice stadium beer, some popcorn, maybe a hot dog.
He said it was too loud.
Things got a little loud for him.
At the football game,
Things got a little loud. And Tom, how did you help your ears because things were getting a little loud?
I
Tom?
took a napkin and tried to put it in my mouth and made a couple of earplugs.
Oh, my goodness.
Really? All
So
right.
he has wax-covered paper in his ears.
Saliva and wax
Yeah,
covered.
he's
Sounds
puckered
fine.
up.
My hearing is already so bad from wearing headphones.
Well,
for
then you
40
shouldn't.
years.
It shouldn't be too loud.
Yeah,
you
you
can't
should
hear
not.
it.
Yeah.
I was trying to just do a little bit less damage. I'll tell you what, the highlight of the game, though, they've replaced the T-shirt cannon with the parachutes with T-shirts on them.
Oh, really?
That's the coolest.
What? What's this?
Oh, these little parachutes started coming out of the sky. People went berserk.
That's a great.
Cool.
How did they?
They shoot him up there?
I don't know. All of a sudden, they started coming. And
Was the roof open?
No,
yeah,
they-
Did
I
somebody
went-
fly over
well, I think
and
they
drop
come
them?
from the ceiling somewhere. But
Maybe, I think they dropped him from the catwalk.
yeah, my little girl won this. That was fun. Yes,
Did they catch one?
No, but that's part of the fun.
Sure.
They didn't catch one because some drunk a-hole sitting behind me dove over and almost killed him trying to get it. But other than that, got some love letters here. I know you guys were doing some comedy this weekend, and Greg Warren did a
Yes, that was the only downside. Was Greg Warren's act.
special show in Lexington, recording his new album, TV show, et cetera, et cetera. Got two letters. Dear Bob and Tom Show, my wife and I attended the taping of Greg's special Saturday evening. He knocked it out of the park.
Yeah, he did.
We were leaving to go to another event. I spotted Josh and Chick. I stopped to shake Josh's hand and told him how much I enjoyed the show. He couldn't have been nicer.
Oh.
Wish I'd had more time to speak to him, but we were in a rush. And Chick, well, he leaned in, scowled, and said, hello.
That's not true at all. My back hurt from being nice on Saturday.
Dear Hill Jackson Jill. Well, that's a new one.
Oh, that is good.
Hey, let's change the show. Bob and Tom Show and Hill Jackson Jail.
I was at the live taping of Greg Warren's new comedy special, Saturday Night at Comedy off Broadway, Lexington, KY. He killed it.
He sure did, man.
So,
He just murdered.
Good.
I can't wait to hear it.
And it's so funny.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
So at one point, this is an absolutely true story. Josh can verify it. I'm sitting there minding my own business, enjoying Greg Warren's stand-up.
Yeah.
Yes.
And they make an announcement. We're taping, so there's going to be a section where you can order drinks. And then the servers are going to stay in the background while Greg's on, so we don't have to worry about the editing and so get a server's head in the shot or whatever, okay? So Greg at one point says, does anyone have any questions? And the drunkest woman I've ever seen raises both hands and goes, is Chick McGee still here? Oh, yeah.
And then Greg said, he is here. Thank you for ruining my show, Chick.
And then I yell, I didn't say a damn thing. Immediately have to loan me $12,000.
Okay, that's a lot.
Since when did you want to become our friend?
Could you answer that?
Hello, Bob and Tom Show.
Yes, this is Dick Hitswater, sitting in for Max E-Pad. And this is some other news.
You'd think you'd go by Maxwell or something.
I know. Hey, happy October, everybody. I'm very excited because of all the Oktoberfest celebrations taking place across America.
Of course.
Now, funny enough, today is the last day of Oktoberfest in Germany. I don't know if I've ever mentioned it, but I am of German heritage.
Did not know
My
that.
great-grandfather moved here in 1922. His name was Klaus Hitswater. He changed his name to the American-sounding Hitswater shortly after he arrived.
Where does your great-grandfather live in Germany?
Oh, a very small town called Snockard on the Rhine, Tom. It's not by the sea. Hey, he was a big-time beer drinker.
Of course.
So anyway, October is the month I return to my roots. For example, I'm trying to lose 20 pounds this month so I can fit into my old lederhosen. Yeah, those are some tight pants. Oh, FYI, lederhosen is a German word meaning strangled testicles.
Tight are they?
Yeah. I've also been practicing my yodeling, which isn't hard to do when your testicles are being tightly pinned against your Wiener Schnitzel.
Of course, I can see that.
So for those of you who will be going to an Oktoberfest celebration, I have a few simple German phrases you can utilize to make the experience more authentic.
That's good.
For example, if you ask a proprietor for a large beer, you would say, "Get me der Bier in der Grossassen Magdanka."
Wow.
That means a large beer, I guess?
Yeah, I like beer. So
Wordy.
if you were at a restaurant and want to ask for a bratwurst like a German, you would ask, "Haben Sie der Megapenis sausage?"
Oh, that's how you say that.
That's
Very
German.
close.
I don't speak German, but
"Haben Sie der Megapenis sausage?"
okay, we got
Okay,
it.
all right.
You should also keep in mind there are some common courtesies you should observe at an Oktoberfest celebration.
Okay.
For instance, you don't yell out requests to the Oompa band.
No.
It doesn't matter how many times you yell it, they're not going to play Margaritaville. Now, this is Dick Hitswater sitting in for Max E-Pad. I hope that helped, and this has been Some Other News.
Thanks, Max.
Oh, there he is, ladies.
He's
and gentlemen.
bleary-eyed from Killing It in Lexington, Kentucky. Comedian Greg Warren joins us back home. Hey, Greg, got some very nice emails about how much people enjoyed the show.
Oh, that's good to hear.
And also, Chick was there, Josh was there, and they gave you a full thumbs up and A+ rating. So
That's interesting, Tom, because at the end of the second show, I was screwing around a little bit and pulled Josh and Chick on stage, and I asked Josh what he thought of the show. He said B+, but I didn't care for the peanut butter stuff, which was about half the act.
A little more than half, I'd say.
Well, I was just being nice. I don't think I was negative in any way, but that's not what I really thought.
well,
It was bumpy at best.
now, do you think that this is going to take over? Because your nickname has always been Flute Man Greg. Do you think are you going to become like the Mr. Peanut or something because of the...
I like that, Mr. Peanut. Sure,
It's taken.
Oh, is it?
Mr. Peanut.
I don't think so.
Not in comedy. Not in the world of comedy.
For the album cover, could you dress up as Mr. Peanut and not really reference it? Just doesn't he wear a just like a monocle and a top hat?
Yeah.
Monocle. He's got a cane, I believe, doesn't he?
Yes,
Oh, sure. Yeah, he's crippled.
No, it's a walking stick.
I don't think.
You know,
Did you say
he
he's
said
a cripple?
trying to.
He said crippled, which I don't think you say it.
He didn't get the polio vaccine. Poor bastard.
Hey, Greg, was your favorite part of your taping on Saturday night my favorite part when the drunkest woman ever started waving her arms, wanting to know if I was still in the crowd somewhere?
Oh yeah, yeah. She yelled Chick's name very loudly.
Now,
Get a
Greg,
number?
this is called the Warren Report.
Got a number? We're going to be married.
Greg calls us typically on Mondays. It's always a great pleasure to speak with you.
Greg, you had
Just real quick, this is from a guy who has been without power for several days in Fort Myers, Florida.
Oh,
boy.
Bless his
So-
heart.
I want to hurry up.
how do you email you? I don't believe this guy for 1 second.
Maybe off his cell phone?
Yeah, I can charge that.
Yeah.
Can't charge it without power. This guy's a liar. He lives in Wisconsin.
Oh, boy.
Wow, I'm glad you didn't say his
Trying to get
name.
hurricane money.
Sorry, Todd.
Insane.
No, obviously. I think my mom is still out without power, too, so everybody
Well, good.
It
She
says,
deserves
I
it.
have no power. I'm bored and alone in my condo. I am emotionally spent. Well, now he feels great.
As a matter of fact, how's he even listening? This is a fraud.
Yeah,
Ear
you
to
know
the wind.
what?
Tom, you love naming things.
Yes.
Greg is working on
A title for
a
his
title
special?
for his special. Now,
Oh, yeah.
he had many comedian friends there who were throwing out very helpful suggestions. I thought.
No, they weren't. I've got a couple of them right here.
Oh, okay.
Josh, yeah. Warren, what is it good for in?
And that, you know that's my favorite.
That is great.
That was a Henry Phillips suggestion.
That's funny.
If you don't name it that, I don't know what you're doing.
Wouldn't you have to do? Wouldn't it have to be Warren? What is it good for? And dash absolutely nothing.
Nothing. Yeah.
Say it again.
Yeah.
Referencing, of
This
course, the
one
classic
was
song.
War, yeah.
this one was awful good. Dumb and Dahmer.
Dahmer is very top of mind.
Yeah, they
It'll be
said
dated.
they said that the Dahmer's pretty hot right now. And I said, well, that doesn't have anything to do with my act. And Mark Gross said, okay, how about in defense of the Menendez brothers?
He said that would get people to watch.
Absolutely.
He's not wrong. I got to hand it to him.
Greg, I'm in defense of the Menendez. People will click on that. I believe is exactly what he said.
Josh, did you have any others that you remembered?
Well, I came up with one. Greg Warren, Josh Arnold. Just Greg Warren, Josh Arnold.
You're not on the special.
Well, people will be pretty interested.
Oh, actually, no. He contributed at one point.
That's right. Yeah.
So some lady asked something about Uncrustables, and I said, we were talking about peanut butter, and
Ad nauseum.
I said, well, I don't know. I have a friend in the audience that might have some opinions on it. And Josh stood up and said, I have some very strong opinions on it.
You reference me by name. Don't act like I just stood up.
Yeah, he was eating an Uncrustable at the time. Believe it.
That's what was crazy.
That's right.
Would you do a Q&A in your special? What the
He
hell?
was fishing for
At
some.
the end, at the very end. No, I mean, we were basically done, and I just thought,
No, he ran out of material.
He did. It was embarrassing.
I did not.
He started doing some of Hedberg's act. It was rough.
Not true. That is not
Looking at
true.
his
Going
watch.
through purses in the front row.
Is this your card? At one point, he did that. It was a mess.
When we were leaving the venue, we went back to the hotel, and it was me and Mark Gross and a couple people, and Henry was in the back seat, and we were leaving. I was driving back to the hotel, and Henry goes, I had done 2 shows that night, and Henry was there the whole time. He goes, hey, Greg, how did your comedy thing go? He goes, that place had a great bar.
You do a pretty good impression of him. That's very funny.
I miss him.
I spent a lot of time around Henry. We also had, I got some pizzas for my family and friends after the show. We got like 25 pizzas delivered. And, there were leftover pizzas. And Josh took one, and he he was walking. He was
poor
walking through the lobby up to his hotel room. It was about 3 a.m, and he had a pizza. And somebody was like, "Why does Josh Arnold have a pizza?" And somebody said, "He takes one to bed every night."
I didn't hear any of that.
It's his bedtime pizza.
That was
the somebody you, Greg?
Yeah,
So sweet.
I didn't want to make myself look like a jerk.
better than anything in the special that you recorded.
Our guest is Greg Warren, and his current special can be viewed on Amazon. It's called Where the Field Corn Grows.
No, that's not the name of it. Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, it is.
Okay, thank you. Now, Greg, I know as busy as you are, I assume you don't have a topic for today other than.
Well, I was going to sort of do like the top things that happened this weekend.
Oh, go ahead. We'd love to hear.
Yeah. And I mean, we got to a lot of them. Yeah.
So just give us the closer.
Oh,
Don't do that. Give us.
don't listen to him. We enjoy you.
Well, one of my friends, I Chick is a guy that I respect a lot, especially his
you
taste
hear that?
in.
You hear that respect?
I did hear that.
Especially in his taste in shoes. Chick is known as a shoe jockey type of guy.
I'm a shoe jockey. That's right.
I run most of my shoe purchases by Chick. And of course, this was one of the biggest days of my career. And 2 months ago, I got these shoes, these pair of Nike Kill Shots, I think they're called.
They're a derivative of the Blazer Nike tennis shoe.
And I took a picture of them, and I have the text. I sent it to Chick, and I was like, Chick, what do you think? And it said, these are great. I would wear these. They're awesome.
That's exactly right.
Yeah.
And so I was in the green room, and Chick walked in before the first show, about 10 minutes before, and he goes, what's for the shoes, man? Don't care for them.
I made my mind up that's the relationship Greg and I have. So
Now,
shoes.
are the shoes visible from the camera? Is that legal?
What?
I think so. Yeah, I think that they don't mess with brands with shoes. You can, yeah, absolutely, Tom.
Okay. All right.
A lot of times you can't really see his feet either.
Did you wear that shirt? Because it really brings out the blue in your eyes. It's a very nice shirt.
He did not.
Thanks, Christy. I was going for this shirt, and I got voted down. By the producers. Yeah.
What did you wear? Like a dashiki?
It was. There will be issues when the special comes out.
What was the shirt?
Yeah, he's
It got off to a rough start.
The fallout from that move is already started.
Yes.
Yeah.
Tom,
What'd you wear?
Josh and Chick were not at the first show. The special got off to a little bit of a rough start. They brought me on stage. I walked up to a big applause. I grabbed the microphone, and the cord fell out of the mic. And we had to start over.
Got to keep that
Did
in.
they have to reintroduce you?
Yeah.
Yes, I was like, I was bending over trying to get the thing in. It took a while. Finally, I was like,
Tom.
all right, we're going to do this.
He was bending over trying to get the thing in.
It would have driven you crazy. The second show, there was a line he could not say. I mean, he kept trying to get it, and he kept stumbling, so he had to retake the line like 3 or 4 times.
Chick, we don't.
We had to. It was embarrassing.
It's Hollywood magic, Chick. We don't tell people that.
Watch the entire show live or on demand at bobandtom.com or listen live with the Bob and Tom app. And be sure to tune in next time for more Bob and Tom Tonight.